seconds maybe to wait. Okay, now it's 6 o'clock, and yeah, I heartily welcome you to the opening press conference of the Four Hills Tournament, 71st edition, 2022-23. I'm really happy that we start again with an exciting tournament, and yeah, want to welcome all of the journalists, of course, and all the athletes. Some athletes are already in the hotel, and some are on the way. And so it's great to have you, I think, all of them here. I just start and say welcome to all of you again. And as you can see, David Kubacki is not the driver, but he's driving in the bus from Munich airport to Oberstdorf. So I start with him, of course, and because I don't know how the connection will be all the time. So yeah, David on the way to Oberstdorf on the next Four Hills tournament. I think a very exciting position for you, because for the really first time you're coming to Oberstdorf as the World Cup leader, and which means you are one of the big favorites. So how is it on your way to the Four Hills, and in this situation, maybe the new situation for you?
Hi, I'm not sure you hear me good?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so yeah, it's you know, I've never had this situation before, but I was working pretty hard to get to this point, to be really prepared for the World Cup in winter. And I think my results now shows that this preparation was made correctly, and I can use what I've learned. So this, that I'm right now on the first place in the World Cup, means for me basically that that this confirms that I worked really well. I worked hard, and it pays off now. So I'm quite calm. I know what I have to do on the hill, and yeah, I'm really glad that I am in the place where I am now, and that this work is just paying off.
Okay. So of course you have the hill record at 2 hills of the Four Hills tournament, which is well, not bad, huh? And but if you look back last year, when coming to the Four Hills tournament, you were on place 39 in the World Cup, and now you won 4 of 8 competitions before the Four Hills. What did change in this year? What were the biggest steps for improvement?
I think we have a new team, or rebuilt team. Some new people in our group. We had some really good ideas since we started working in May this year. So I think basically that was the main change, that we really start over, doing our trainings, rethink everything what we done in the past years, what works, what doesn't work. And in this manner, we just figure out with all coaches what we have to do to be on the top again. That's basically the idea. Of course it's a shortcut of what we were doing, but clearly I will not say everything what we've changed. But yeah, that's the main idea basically. And I think it's also good that our team were really committed to what we are doing, and even if we had some new stuff going on, we just done it with all passion and all focus on this, and we believe that it will work. So yeah, I'm really glad that that this works really nice now.
Okay, thank you very much, David. I just stop the normal procedure. I want to ask all the other athletes first, but in the case that we are risking to lose the connection, may I ask for 1 or 2 questions to David first, though that hopefully we are safe with his answers. So you could go ahead in the chat and send one or two questions for David, please. And then I will talk to the other athletes, of course. I hope they have better connection in their hotels. Okay, it's one question here to David. How much of the level you show now was the effect of working on self-confidence and mental strength? Can you tell any moment when it came to the lowest point and you realized that it's no longer possible to do what you did before?
I didn't understood the second part of the question, but I think for this first part, I can say that this mental trainings and mental work is basically 100% of this where I am now. Okay. As long as the physical training and everything else, I think that all of this is connected, and you cannot just say this works and you have to do this and work only on mental and don't go to the training and everything else. So I think it's all connected, but I know from my perspective from years ago when I had problems on the competition, and it was not that easy to show what I can do in the competition. And yeah, that's why I started this work, and why I decided to do it. And now I think it's just improving myself. Now it's like all of this hard work with psychotherapists, or yeah, all of this work of this hard work is behind. Now it's more like self-training and keeping this on the highest level.
Okay, thank you. Next question: what role does Coach Thomas Thunbichler play for you? How important is he, or for your situation now?
Yeah, we are laughing that if I know, I will be the main coach. So basically, you know, the head coach is our boss. He's thinking on basically everything. So all of the plans, all of the exercises we are doing, all things that we are working on. Of course, we are discussing it. We are giving the ideas to each other. But yeah, that's the main coach job, to keep this on a good track, on a proper way to be successful in the competition. And I think for every athlete, the main coach is the person who will just keep everything in a good direction. So that's his job, and I'm really glad that it works out now. And we believed him, and we are doing it really confident that it will work.
Okay, he's quite young. So how important is that?
Yeah, it's as I was checking once at the beginning, it's I think 10 months between him and me. I think this is also a good situation. He's young. He has a lot of energy, a lot of ideas, and also this knowledge from the studies is quite fresh. So we could use that in the team and in our trainings. So I think this is also a good situation.
Okay, thank you very much, David. You, of course, you can stay in our meeting, but thank you very much. I really appreciated that you were ready to answer the questions and that the connection was fine. So if you want to leave, it's up to you, of course. And I think Ance is also in the meeting. May I see Ance Laniszek?
So, thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Okay, Ance, here. Welcome. Thank you very much for being here. So, yeah, you're number 2 in the World Cup with 3 victories in this season, which is quite an impressive performance. Now, you have some good results in the past at some hills of the Four Hills tournament, not at all the hills. What are your expectations for this upcoming Four Hills tournament? Are you ready to win, or what's your position?
Yeah, we will see. But first of all, the main goal is to have as much fun as I can and to produce my best jumps. And yeah, I'm not trying to like go on the result, because otherwise my focus will go down or on different situations. Yeah, but anyway.
In the past, you had some good and some bad moments at the Forest tournament. I remember you have been second in Innsbruck in the competition and then didn't qualify for Bischofshofen. So what are your goals for Bischofshofen this year?
First of all, I like Bischofshofen here. It's not
Okay.
something that, yeah, it's some bad memories, but I also have bad memories in Ruka and managed to get 2 wins in Ruka. So
Okay.
yeah, it was also my first Continental Cup win in Bischofshofen. So it's quite special place for me. So yeah, we will see this year how the whole tournament will go on, and yeah.
Okay. Which hill do you like most of the 4 hills?
I don't know. They're all special, but yeah, if I have to pick one, I would say Innsbruck.
Okay. Thank you very much, answer. So please stay in there. I just go through the other athletes and we will answer questions later. So we're coming to Stefan Kraft. Stefan, thank you very much for being here. You are, let's say, in the same position as David Kubacki, because both of you already won the 4 hills tournament. Also, of course, Ryoyo. So yeah, and I think, Stefan, you won in Oberstdorf already. I don't remember all the result lists. So yeah, coming here with the last Austrian victory, 2014, 2015 was yours. So just good situation being in the top 3 before the 4 hills tournament. Yeah, how is your position?
Hello. Yeah, it's really nice that we can jump in front of spectators again, and I'm really happy that the 4 hills starts now. I'm in a really good shape and in the top 3 of the World Cup. Showed some really nice jumps this season so far, and of course I like Oberstdorf really much. I had a lot of good competitions here. 1-2 times, and also at the World Championships. Yeah, could always show really good jumps here. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a great 4 hills.
And a great final in Bischofshofen?
Yeah, hopefully it will be a close fight till the end. Of course, David and Ance are in a really strong shape, and yeah, showed impressive shows till now, and yeah, but I think there are nearly 5 to 10 jumpers who can win the 4 hills. You have to be a little bit lucky. You have to make really 8 nice stable jumps, and yeah, hopefully a close fight with also Austria until Bischofshofen.
Okay, so I got the first request that we had to have Stefan also in German. So, Stefan, für dich einfach noch mal kurz die Frage, du hast ja die Vierschanzentournee auch schon gewonnen, 2014, 2015. Als letzter bis jetzt österreichischer Sieger könntest quasi dann den Erfolg von fast vor 10 Jahren dann schon noch mal wiederholen. Mit welchem Selbstbewusstsein gehst du denn in diese Tournee?
Ja, Selbstbewusstsein ist sicher da. Es ist breite Brust da. Es war bis jetzt ein sehr erfolgreicher Winter. Es fühlt sich alles sehr stabil an. Ja, aber ein Sieg muss immer passieren. Also es sind, wie gesagt, mit David Kubacki, Lanišek, auch Halvor, sind sehr viele gute Springer da. Es zählt sicher 10 Leute, die da morgen gewinnen, halt übermorgen gewinnen können und auch bis zum Schluss fighten können um den Titel. Gott sei Dank bin ich einer davon und in guter Form und da kann man sich freuen auf richtig coole Stimmung und eine schöne Tournee.
Okay, vielen Dank schon mal. So the next one we have the title defender, Ryoyo Kobayashi. Ryoyo, I hope I've seen you before. I hope you are still here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, okay.
Hello.
So welcome. And we also have Markus Neitzel, our translator here. Markus, vielen Dank. Thank you very much. Yeah, Ryoyo, just a second. I need some water. It's always the same at the Forest tournament. You're coming as the title defender to Oberstdorf, and you already have 7 victories in the Forest tournament, which is quite in a row with Kamelsdorf and close to Gregor Schlierenzauer, who has 9, and some other guys, they have 10, but you're quite close. But now you are just the title defender, but you are 16th of the current World Cup standing. So what happened before or in the season? Why didn't you show the good performance as we had last year?
not happen. Go on the way, I think.
Okay, but Markus,
Yeah.
can you
だ
ask
から、
him?
ね、9回とか、この優勝も取りましたので、本当に、ね、うまくいきましたことですね。去年も勝ったこと、優勝したこともありますけど、今年はどうしましたか？ランキングの、ワールドカップのランキングは16だから、どうしたのでしょうか？
いや、そんなに普通かなって感じです。
So I don't feel that pressure to, or that I'm really that bad.
Yeah, okay. What are your prospects for this upcoming Forest tournament? You are not among the favorites, or are you still among the favorites? How do you see your position?
自分自身についてね、そういうポジションの、その優勝できるかできないのか、どう思いますか？
今年は全体的に、高いレベルでパフォーマンスできてないんで、でも、この冬に入ってからちょっとずつ掴み始めてるので、トップ10ぐらい目指したいですね。
So I really started into the season, and the thing is that I had good jumps, and then I started well, but then I did have not so good jumps. So and then now towards the last jumps or the last tournaments, I got better and better, and I got amongst the best 10. So I'm closing in.
Okay, thank you very much so far. Coming to the 2 Norwegian jumpers here, Marius Lindvik and Halvor Granerud. So started Marius as the second of last year's Forest tournament, and I hope you are here, Marius. May I? Okay, I see you are. Okay, perfect. So you've been plenty of times on the podium of the Forest tournament, but not on top of the podium. So what are the goals for this Forest tournament for you?
My goal is to try and be at the top, get out my good jumps. Been working myself back into the good jumping, so I hope to get some good jumps during the foils.
What is the biggest thing to improve? Where do we have some trouble?
I've been struggling a lot with my position. Try to work on my position for the last couple of weeks, and starting to get better and better, and we'll see.
Okay, thank you. I just come to Halvor. The same with him, and I think Halvor, you just got, yeah, you pretty know how the favorites feel in the for his tournament, and so because when we remember going back 2 years ago, you were coming to Oberstdorf with 5 victories before the for his tournament. And then, unfortunately, you ended up 4th in the overall. So, do you have some advice for David Kubacki, or how do you, or let's say, what did you learn out of this position and maybe this, the not so satisfying end?
I don't know if I have any advice or anything to David. I think he knows what he's doing. He's been able to win before, so I think there won't be too much new for him. For myself, I learned a lot that year, and it was really came into the foils in a completely different way to what I had before, and sort of my whole sporting life had changed over a month. So that was a lot of emotions to take in, and I was quite tired when we started the foils. And yeah, so tried to learn from that, and yeah, this year I feel better prepared than 2 years ago.
Is it a, let's say, maybe a comfortable situation to be among of the favorites, but not in the maybe the top focus as the favorites, because David has this position?
Yeah, definitely. You feel a lot different. I think just the difference in a normal week from being number 1 to just being number 2 is the difference is really big. So coming into the foils, it's even if you're just jumping to 15 places, it's still quite challenging physically and mentally. So to be able to go into the tournament with low shoulders is a good thing, I think.
Okay. We have, of course, we are lucky with the situation that we have fans again in the stadium, and the for is great with the fans, and it's okay without fans, but well, we had this 2 years ago or 2 years in a row now. So the question to you is, or maybe to all of you, but Marius, Halvor, you can first answer, please. What does it mean to be back with the fans?
I think Oberstdorf is quite unique with the fans, that you see them, but only from the know, and it's just fantastic atmosphere. I remember my first time jumping in a World Cup competition here, and just saw fans behind the Stöckel's hand on the coach's stand. So it's a special feeling, and I'm really looking forward to having them back.
Okay. Dann stelle ich die Frage dem Stefan Kraft auf Deutsch und mit einer Bitte um die deutsche Antwort. Was ist es denn für dich, quasi in Österreich oder auch bei der gesamten Vierschanzentournee natürlich zu springen und da halt wieder hoffentlich volles Haus an den Schanzen zu haben, am Berg Esel, in Bischofshofen oder auch schon hier in Deutschland?
Ich glaube, auf das freuen wir uns alle schon wieder richtig. 2 Jahre ohne Zuschauer bei der Tournee war schon hart und ist anders, und von dem her ich freue mich riesig, dass wieder richtige Massen da sind, mega Stimmung ist. Ja, vor allem natürlich für uns das erste Heimspringen wieder mit Fans seit langem, und ja, die Vorfreude ist groß, und ich glaube, da wird das Herzl schon wieder ein bisschen schneller schlagen jetzt die nächsten Tage als wie sonst.
Ja, okay. Gruß übrigens an den Michi Heiberg da im Hintergrund,
Ja.
Der ja auch gar nicht so schlecht im Weltcup ist, Nummer 9 in dem Jahr. Also das fliegende Doppelzimmer ist schon wieder gut unterwegs.
Ja, wir sind sehr gut drauf. Gute Stimmung im Zimmer. Michi hat auch ein sehr hartes Jahr, 2 Jahre hinter sich mit der Rücken-OP, und ist wieder ist wieder voll dick da und eine gute Stimmung im Zimmer und ja, werden wir 12 Tage gemeinsam aushalten, denke ich.
Okay, I come to Marius again with the fans. Which kind of which stadium you like most with the fans of the Four Hills tournament?
I'll have to say maybe Oberstdorf. It's
Okay.
usually the most people, but my favorite hill is probably Garmisch.
Okay. Anze was Innsbruck, right? Also with the fans, or just you like the hill most in Innsbruck?
Yeah, I think the hill is more suitable to me. Yeah, but yeah, it's always great atmosphere in Oberstdorf. Yeah, Innsbruck can also be really crowded and loud. Also, Bischofshofen, we saw in 2016 when Peter was winning. There was like more or less Slovenian flags, and yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, it's not so far away for the Slovenian fans, so it would be a good
Yeah, it's
position.
maybe 2 hours driving. So
okay, so
What?
perfect.
Yeah.
You wanted to add something?
No, that's it.
Okay. Okay. Then I have just some questions here in the chat to Marius. First one is, you had quite a good opening to this season, but then suddenly something broke down. Can you explain what were the mistakes you made, or what the biggest effort on your performance, and if you managed to get over it? To Marius, this question.
Yeah, my main issue is I've been struggling a lot with my in-run position. It yeah, wasn't the right way, and then the jump is affected. After that, I've been working a lot of improving my position these last few weeks, and it's getting better and better. And yeah, hopefully I will show some good jumps.
Okay. The next question, or the second part of the question, is in one of the interviews for television, you were so frustrated, you added on swear word in "I can't do one jump" sentence. Is it like a common reaction that you bring out with the biggest frustration, or everything went together and it was more anger than usually on you? How was it?
Yeah, a heated moment. I was really frustrated. Yeah, shit happens, and yeah, just yeah, got to get it out of my system. So yeah.
Okay, the next question goes to Ryoyo. Did you have any exact problems you were struggling with through last weeks? What is the thing that you would like to improve for Ryoyo?
なんて言いました？
はい、どこで何かもう少しインプルーブと進みたいとかね、上手になりたいとか、そういう点がありますか？
全部っすね。
So actually on the whole, there is no special thing. On the whole.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, are there any more questions? I don't see any, so I just thank you very much, all of you guys, all the journalists for joining us, and have a good start. And maybe we see outside at the jumpers presentation in the Nordic Park. Goodbye, and have a great Four Hills tournament. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you.